working with people who are, typically at a pretty low point, one thing I always try to do or keep in mind is really working hard to understand everything from their perspective. And relating, putting myself in the situation or people I know, and approaching it not always from a purely harsh standpoint of the law, such as, here are the facts, here's the law, this is what we can do. We're trying to infuse some type of personal emotion in it a little bit, and some empathy, and understanding that, these what I'm doing impacts so much of their life and their livelihood, and always keeping that in mind is definitely what I try to do in dealing with people who, either lost their jobs or going through stuff that's very, very difficult. So my most embarrassing moment to date, so of course in this field you deal with so many different people, from your clients and opposing counsel and judges and just investigators. There's a lot of people, so it's a lot of names to remember on top of just your daily life. So I was actually on a call with a judge, and for most of it I was referring to the judge as the wrong name. Luckily, she had a sense of humor and didn't, skewer me for that. But that was by far the most embarrassing thing ever I've done. So a fun fact about me: in my prior life, I used to be, a dancer. I did ballet for many, many, many years. I am now out of shape though, and I don't do any of that anymore. But through that, I met a lot of really, really interesting people. So, as far as other facts about employment law that I think most people don't know is how, varied it is. Most people think, once they're terminated or something like that, that's the time to call a lawyer. But we handle so many different types of issues and claims, like I was saying. So I think not everyone knows that you can use a lawyer for other things relating to your employment, other than when things get so severe that you're facing a termination. So that's one thing that I don't think a lot of people know. So what I think it takes to do employment work, other than obviously keen understanding of the law itself, is definitely patience, and like I was saying before, some level of empathy and kindness, because you're dealing with and people and their employment and such sensitive issues. I think patience and definitely empathy is very important in doing this work. And one word to describe the work, I would say energetic, which is a strange word, but it's because you're not, unlike other types of law where it's like you're just reviewing a contract or something like that. I would say it's energetic because you're dealing with people, you're dealing with stories, you're dealing with different, all different types of people, and really piecing together a story from start to finish. And there's just so many different pieces to it. You're sort of always on the go, sort of, or changing for different things all the time. So if I had to pick one word, that's the one I would pick.